Asuran that you demolish in the name of purity, in the name of light defeating dark. You throw festivals in my demise, yet I show up again and again in spaces that you tried to erase me from. I love haunting you when you least expect it. I love reminding you that you are Savarna before you are working class, Savarna before you are femmes, Savarna before you are queer, Savarna before you are gay, lesbian, or bi, Savarna before you are neurodivergent, Savarna before you are any identity you may attempt to use to absolve yourself from acknowledging that you are Savarna. Being hated by Savarnas who get uncomfortable by addressing their caste and position means I am on the right side of history. My skin is glowing because I'm hydrated from these Savarna tears. So cry more with your fragile egos. It will only help me flourish. I am not afraid to remind you the lineage of slavery that ensured your existence here today, because I am the flower that bloomed in the darkness of my ancestors' grief. And I have come to take what we are owed because I am tired. I am tired of Savarna women's sexual exploration of online, sharing nude pictures and sultry pictures, being considered empowerment, while when I do it and I don't wear a bra, I'm considered slutty and I'm loose. I am tired of Savarna men exploring their femininity through the classical arts where we aren't even allowed entry in. I am tired of all the fellowships and the grants and the scholarships being given to Savarna queers who use religious books like the Vedas to talk about queer history. The same Vedas that created untouchability. I am tired of dating Tamil Brahmin men who want me to be their mothers, the housekeepers, and the whores. Or all three. Y'all felt that one. I'm so sorry you were traumatized by Brahmin men. Me too. And I'm tired of those same Tamil men watching Sarpatta for the first time and Dhanush in Vada Chennai for the first time and saying, Nanu Nalpandrasan Goendanna, Vada Chennai engi irukenu ketta na Anna Nagarla irundhu vandirukken. Like, really? And I'm tired of Savarna sharing Instagram stories of our violence while their house akkas cannot even enter through their front doors and their dogs get better treatment than the people that are cleaning their loos. I'm tired of calling out slurs and the hypocrisy and the fragility while you tell me I'm taking away your merit because I learned English in America because of reservation. In my entire family lineage, only my pen has written about the sufferings of women and men that are Dalit, Bahujan, and Adivasi under white supremacy, capitalism, imperialism, colonialism, and Brahminism. And since this pen was handed to you, Savarnas, to colonize these spaces with no room for voices that challenge it, voices that dissent, of backgrounds and last names different from yours, I see no merit in this work. And in this platform and in this space, ask yourself if my confidence bothers you when I speak, if my arrogance bothers you. Ask yourself why. Why isn't your concern with me talking about my oppression rooted in examining how you are oppressive? Why is your queer liberation and progressive ideologies rooted in saving us by studying us, occurring as a result of the powers that let you have an education in the first place? You are so mischievous in how you talk about liberation and fraternity and equality, because your advocacy against the cis-het patriarchy almost makes me believe that you want to talk about us, you want to include me, but you don't even mean me. You conveniently and intentionally leave out your caste. Sometimes you pretend that you are Dalit or Bahujan. And this informs me how your identity as a Savarna comes first and foremost in all of this work that you do in advocacy. If I'm not careful in making this observation, if I'm not careful, I might think your fight is one and the same as mine and my Thora's, yet it's not. Your ability to observe this patriarchal violence, this queer violence, through your experiences as the only frame of reference about gender and sexuality enables you to call yourself progressive while also not letting your housekeepers enter through the front door. The silencing that is rooted in self-interested victimization tells me everything I need to know about the kind of superficial solidarity you harbor. You pick and choose when to agree with me, as long as you can also say that you are oppressed by queer violence. You can be disgusted by 377, you can eat beef right next to me, you can hate the marriage institution and oppose BJP, but simultaneously you continue to benefit from that same Savarna networking when it comes to your wealth and your clout and your Instagram number, even if that means upholding the very same power structures that create the issues you claim to be disgusted by. I understand the appeal of being my queer representation on your Instagram stories and your gender study essays, but this type of inaction in your real life is the bane of the theft of our wisdom that angers me enough to love being the villain in your story. You'll write about us in hopes of saving us from our conditions that your heritage and your lifestyle imposes on us. But who will write on the ways that you all reproduce and manufacture caste power so that you can have your ability to be in these spaces in the first place? Who will study you? Who will study you and your family's dominance? How did you become the face that is theorizing about our injustices? And this is exactly why brownness betrays me and my kin of oppressed caste backgrounds. We yearn so deeply for solidarity and community to fall back on when our resistance is met with disrespect, humiliation, harassment, assault, instead of these PhD acceptances and fellowships. And that is why I learned my colonizer's language to circumvent you, my slave master. For a generation, you've looked below us from your ivory tower. But now that I have met you where you are, can you see me? Can you hear me? Thank you.